everything that the brother was preaching, Brother Amawon was preaching, like the Lord send illustrations, right? I'm sorry you can't see my face. And the Lord sent so many illustrations, and no need to say that I'm excited. But the one that I want to talk about is we were talking about the famine of the word, and this lady came up with selling food, and the next precept was, well, actually that same precept was not a famine of food or drink, but a famine of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that woman, and we had a few interactions. That woman and a man were slanging food on the down low, no permit, I'm not knocking them. You gotta do what you gotta fucking do. And this message is for the Hebrew Israelites, because we already know that Satan and his minions, the Edomites, are doing what they gotta do. So, number one, Yahweh Shem Yahushai will provide. You see my big old soft drink. I have one every freaking day. The water, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I mean, let's say it's not healthy. I'll agree with you. But god damn it, I want it. You know what I'm saying? And in my life, in my world, I grew up not ever getting what I wanted. Broke as hell. Having to work for what I want taught me that I'm gonna get the things I can afford, not the things that I want. But it is beautiful when you get the things that you want. And those things that you want are priceless, right? Let's talk about that word priceless. Priceless. Oh, that's priceless. It could mean two things. It could mean it has no value, or its value is beyond a number. The truth is priceless when it's in its definition would be beyond a number. I mean, sure, you Edomites could be slick and say, Brother Kawak, we'll give you $50 million for you and your brotherhood to get off these fucking streets. I'll take that shit, and I'll split it up between the brotherhood. And then I would buy a building. We would straight up do, what's it called? Podcasts. You ain't gonna take the truth off the street. You can take individuals off the street. And I just gave you a price of $50 million, which you don't think I'm worth. That's fine. I'm just saying an exorbitant amount, because for one, you ain't gonna offer it up, and two, you are witnessing people confronting us, so you think, because of that, these people ain't listening. But what about the people on the internet? What about the people on the unicorn? They're listening. They're listening. But it's the famine of the word is coming. You have to go to a camp now and tell them, what could I do? How could I help? You got to get your armor on. And if my friends are watching this, and I'm talking about friends in the world, this is an invitation, I'm not friends with the Edomites, so if I ever see you on the street and I tossed him 2 fingers up, we're friends. I wouldn't flip nobody off. But you know, if I'm saying what's up to you, we're good. And then there was another couple, and they were very respectful. And I wish I had money to give them, because I know they could use it. But I ain't got it like that. And then the third encounter was a dude trying to say that he owns the building we were in front of. And I just went to the fucking point. Look at, pal. The sidewalk we're standing on is county property. I'm a county citizen. I'm a United States citizen. I could stand anywhere on the fucking planet where the United States government put an embassy, or especially in the mainland country, where they have sidewalks, public parks, public libraries. Public is a key word. So public is a key word, and then not only that, the Constitution says I can gather peaceably. So we were there in peace. You disturbed the peace. Now you're guilty of a crime against the Constitution. So that was that guy's second mistake. The first mistake was him asking what we're doing there, and I told him, and he didn't digest it. He kept on going. Oh, this building is mine, and I don't give a fuck. I didn't disrespect him like that, and you shouldn't never build upon somebody's bad attitude. But I wasn't backing down. I was telling him, look, in a certain way, I have every fucking right to be here. And his response was, que racista. What a racist. Sure, pal. Sure. When people don't, he wasn't expecting that. When people don't understand what's going on, they resort to what they think they understand. That's why people get in fights with me. And, I'm not saying that I'm the nicest guy in the world. I ain't the nicest guy in the world. You take a look at my face. I ain't trying to have no conversation with you. But when I'm out there preaching and prophesying, there's a ton. That's a beautiful conversation to have. And I didn't. I might be aggressive in my manner, but that doesn't mean that I'm hateful. I was just fucking. Oops. I was just telling him how it is. I'll tell him the same thing, and the police already know that's what I'm gonna say. Oh, if I'm on the, we had a situation one time where this Pakistani brother was doing security, and he was like doing security at a library. A library is a public, place for the public. He told us to get out. I told him no, it's a public place. And then he lied and said the parking lot was privately owned. And I said, all I see is government vehicles, so that means that the government owns it. And he said, yeah. And I said, well, then I own it. But he didn't want to just walk away because he still wanted to fight. And that's what's happening to you. You just want to fight. So don't be scared. And with that, I say stick to your guns being the Bible. The Lord will protect you. Shalom.